How does a tiny principality with less than 2 square kilometers become a global financial powerhouse? Monaco's extraordinary journey challenges everything we know about national economic potential. From transforming geographical limitations into strategic advantages to creating a unique wealth ecosystem, this is a story of radical reinvention that will challenge your understanding of economic success. In the heart of the Mediterranean, nestled between France and the sea, Monaco emerged as an unlikely tale of transformation. How could such a minuscule territory become a global financial powerhouse? The Principality's journey began with geographical limitations that would paralyze most nations, yet became its greatest strategic advantage. Historically, Monaco was a barren rocky promontory with minimal resources, surrounded by challenging terrain. Its initial survival depended on strategic positioning and bold leadership. The Grimaldi family, who seized control in 1310, recognized early that traditional economic models would not sustain their tiny domain. The landscape was unforgiving: steep cliffs, limited agricultural potential, and no significant natural resources. Most regions would have been condemned to perpetual poverty. But Monaco saw opportunity where others saw obstacles. Their first critical insight was understanding that geographical constraints could be transformed into unique economic propositions. Maritime trade, initially modest, became their first economic lifeline. The natural harbor provided unexpected potential. Small but strategic, Monaco began positioning itself as a unique commercial intermediary. But was this enough to create global significance? The Principality's leaders understood that conventional thinking would lead to conventional results. They needed radical reimagination of their potential. Each limitation became a potential strength: scarcity bred innovation, restricted space demanded efficiency. Their early survival strategy was not about competing globally, but creating a distinct niche that made global competitors want to engage with them. How could a tiny territory become attractive to international players? The answer would lie in their willingness to be different, to create systemic advantages that transcended physical size. Monaco's transformation accelerated through a series of revolutionary strategic decisions that defied traditional economic logic. The Principality's leadership recognized that conventional approaches would lead to conventional outcomes. The first disruptive strategy emerged with the establishment of the casino in 1863. This was not merely a gambling venue, but a calculated economic instrument designed to attract wealth and international attention. How could a simple gaming establishment become a catalyst for national economic metamorphosis? Prince Charles III understood that perception was as valuable as actual resources. By creating an environment of luxury, exclusivity, and discretion, Monaco began attracting wealthy Europeans seeking entertainment and financial sanctuary. The casino became more than a revenue stream; it was a strategic positioning mechanism. Tax policies represented another radical departure from regional norms. By creating an environment of zero personal income tax, Monaco transformed itself into a magnet for high-net-worth individuals. This was not accidental but a meticulously planned economic strategy. Would wealthy individuals be willing to relocate for fiscal advantages? The answer was resoundingly affirmative. Entrepreneurs, artists, athletes, and financial professionals began seeing Monaco not just as a destination, but as a lifestyle choice. Each new resident brought not just wealth, but networks, investments, and global connections. Leadership played a crucial role. Visionary princes understood that national development required thinking beyond traditional boundaries. They were not managers, but architects of a unique economic ecosystem. Each decision was calculated, each policy designed to create competitive advantages that seemed counterintuitive to traditional economic development models. Monaco was writing its own rulebook. Monaco's strategic resource management transcended traditional economic paradigms. The Principality possessed minimal physical territory, less than 2 square kilometers, yet transformed this limitation into an unprecedented competitive advantage. Land became their most precious and engineered resource. Through innovative urban planning and architectural engineering, Monaco literally expanded its physical boundaries. Reclamation projects pushed coastlines, creating new spaces where geographical constraints seemed insurmountable. How could such a tiny territory continuously reinvent its physical infrastructure? Human capital emerged as their most significant asset. By attracting global talent through sophisticated tax policies and exceptional quality of life, Monaco transformed its human resources into a dynamic economic ecosystem. Professionals from diverse sectors, finance, technology, arts, found an unprecedented environment of opportunity and discretion. Financial services represented another strategic resource. Monaco developed a regulatory environment that balanced strict international compliance with attractive investment conditions. Banking institutions became sophisticated platforms offering unprecedented levels of confidentiality and efficiency. Technology infrastructure received continuous strategic investment. Despite limited physical space, Monaco developed world-class digital connectivity, positioning itself as a modern, forward-thinking jurisdiction. Technological innovation became another layer of their strategic resource management. The Principality's leaders understood that resources are not just discovered, but deliberately cultivated and reimagined. Each square meter, each professional attraction, each technological investment was a calculated move in a complex global economic chess game. Their approach challenged traditional economic development models, transforming scarcity into abundance through intelligent, strategic design. Monaco's global influence extended far beyond its microscopic geographical dimensions, challenging traditional geopolitical assumptions about national power and economic relevance. How could such a small territory generate international significance? Diplomatic positioning became a sophisticated instrument of global engagement. Despite limited size, Monaco developed nuanced international relationships that transcended conventional diplomatic channels. Their neutrality and strategic alliances allowed them to navigate complex global political landscapes with remarkable agility. The Principality emerged as a significant soft power center, particularly in sectors like environmental sustainability, marine research, and cultural diplomacy. Monaco's Prince Albert II transformed environmental advocacy into a global platform, positioning the nation as a thought leader in climate change discussions. Economic impact radiated through multiple channels. Monaco's financial model became a case study for small jurisdictions seeking innovative economic strategies. Their approach to attracting global wealth, managing international investments, and creating a unique economic ecosystem generated significant global interest. Cultural diplomacy represented another critical dimension of their global influence. The Monaco Grand Prix, international art exhibitions, and prestigious events transformed the Principality into a global cultural nexus. These platforms were not mere entertainment, but strategic instruments of international engagement. Financial markets viewed Monaco as a sophisticated, stable jurisdiction. Their ability to attract global capital while maintaining stringent international compliance standards created a unique global economic positioning. Geopolitically, Monaco demonstrated that national significance is not determined by physical size, but by strategic vision, intelligent resource management, and the ability to create unique value propositions in a complex global environment. Their global impact challenged fundamental assumptions about national potential and economic development. Monaco's statistical landscape defied conventional economic expectations, presenting a series of remarkable numerical revelations that challenged traditional understanding of national economic performance. Per capita income reached astronomical levels, consistently ranking among the highest globally, approximately $215,000 annually. This figure represented more than just wealth. It symbolized a unique economic ecosystem that transformed limited physical space into extraordinary economic potential. Population density presented another striking metric. With approximately 39,000 residents occupying less than 2 square kilometers, Monaco achieved the highest population density worldwide. Each square meter was meticulously engineered to maximize human and economic potential. Wealth concentration reached unprecedented levels. Approximately 32% of residents possessed millionaire status, creating an extraordinary economic microcosm. This concentration of wealth was not accidental but a deliberate strategic outcome. Financial statistics revealed remarkable resilience. Despite global economic fluctuations, Monaco maintained a consistent economic growth rate averaging 3.5% annually. Their financial sector demonstrated extraordinary stability, attracting global investors seeking predictability. Unemployment rates remained consistently below 2%, highlighting an economic model that transformed human capital into a dynamic, efficient resource. Every resident represented a potential economic contributor. Tax revenue generation presented another impressive metric. Zero personal income tax combined with sophisticated corporate structures generated substantial national income through alternative revenue streams. These numbers were not just statistics, but a testament to a radical reimagination of national economic potential. Monaco's journey offers profound insights into strategic national development, challenging conventional economic wisdom and presenting a blueprint for transformative potential. What fundamental lessons emerge from their extraordinary trajectory? Risk management represented a critical strategic competence. Monaco's leadership consistently demonstrated an ability to anticipate global economic shifts, creating adaptive strategies that transformed potential vulnerabilities into competitive advantages. Their approach was not about avoiding risks, but intelligently navigating and leveraging them. Technological adaptation emerged as a core strategic principle. Recognizing that future economic relevance depends on continuous innovation, Monaco invested consistently in digital infrastructure, artificial intelligence, and emerging technological ecosystems. They understood that economic survival requires perpetual reinvention. Sustainability became more than an environmental concept, it transformed into a comprehensive economic strategy. Prince Albert II's commitment to ecological initiatives positioned Monaco as a global leader in sustainable development, creating new economic opportunities within environmental constraints. Future projections suggested continued evolution. Emerging sectors like green technology, advanced financial services, and digital economies represented potential growth trajectories. Monaco's ability to rapidly integrate emerging trends suggested ongoing economic dynamism. Strategic diversification remained a fundamental principle. While maintaining their traditional strengths in finance and luxury sectors, Monaco continued exploring innovative economic domains, ensuring resilience against potential future disruptions. The Principality's most significant lesson was philosophical. Economic potential is not predetermined by physical limitations, but by strategic imagination, leadership vision, and the courage to challenge existing paradigms. Monaco demonstrated that with intelligent design, even the smallest territories could generate extraordinary global impact.